After 20 years of personal development, personal growth, I can tell you that the power of anticipation is an overlooked X factor or force multiplier that can help you to get to your outcomes, your goals, and your results much faster. Let me share it with you like this, because the word anticipation can sound boring, right? Not much to it, and yet there is a lot to it. So I'll illustrate a few different examples for you, real world, real life examples, and then I'll tie it back to how you can harness it for yourself. Think about when you are potentially about to get a win in some sort of way. Let's say, for example, that you think in 2 to 3 months you're going to get a promotion in your job, your career. If you feel like there's a strong possibility that it's going to happen, at the very least that you're solidly in the running to get that promotion, you're going to show up to work, to your career, with an energy and a spirit of anticipation that you're probably, hopefully, gonna get that job promotion. And what will happen is that energy of anticipating the promotion is going to give you energy and give you a drive that's gonna have you showing up as somebody who already has the promotion, has the win. You're going to put in more effort. You're going to put in more intention, right? You're going to be playing to win, if you will. Think about this. Let's say that you have a sales call, a couple of sales calls this week. You're a salesperson, and the people that you're talking to, maybe this is a second call, and you feel pretty confident that they're probably going to say yes, do the deal, buy the program, package, product, whatever. You're going to show up with an anticipation of closing the sale and have this level of confidence, enthusiasm, expectation. Another example, you're a guy and you're going out on a date with a girl that you've been wanting for a while, whatever it may be. You've been courting her, and maybe you're going out on a first, second, third date. But there is a strong potential and opportunity that this could turn into something big. She could turn into your girlfriend. There's a strong anticipation that you might get lucky tonight, right? So what are you going to do? You're probably going to show up prior to the date with an energy of anticipating a win, the outcome. So you're going to put effort into your grooming, your dress, your appearance, your energy, your thoughtfulness and intention for the date, right? Why? Because in all of those scenarios and examples, you are naturally finding yourself in the flow of anticipation. Another word that you can use as a close synonym for what I'm trying to share here is expectation. You're expecting a good outcome. You're expecting the win. Now, look what happens when we have an anticipation or an expectation of a W, a win. We literally then show up, act, behave, we think, we speak, and we act in a manner that actually stacks the odds in our favor to get the W. If you thought you were going to get that job promotion in that hypothetical scenario in the next 3 months, and then you started slacking off, doing less work, being annoying, showing up late, do you think you would get that job promotion? No. It required anticipation and then congruent action, right? The scenario with the sales. Well, if you showed up to the sales calls and you were rude or you were aloof, right? Disconnected, gave a poor experience, didn't address the prospect's concerns, right? if you didn't do what you're supposed to do you think you would still get the sale? No. So the possibility of a good outcome isn't guaranteed, one, and two, it is far less likely to happen without your congruent action aligned with that anticipation. The date scenario. Do you think you're gonna have a good date? Have the girl look at you like somebody she might want to date? Hook up, get lucky? Do you think that those positive outcomes and those W's would happen if you showed up late, dressed like a slob, completely out of sorts, rude, whatever, right? Like, you know that you're not going to get that W. Do you get what I'm saying? So in every scenario, even when there is a higher than normal probability, let's say, or possibility of you getting the W, you still show up with congruent action. In fact, I bet if you think about it, you'll find that the higher than normal possibility or probability of the W, you'll find that it naturally energizes you, spurs you into action, elevates your level of thinking and how you show up, which again is a self-fulfilling prophecy because you're showing up in a way that stacks the odds in your favor. The funny thing is that when we think that the W is about to happen, when the win's about to happen, we will naturally put in 50%, 100%, 200%, 300% more effort, intention, and diligence to getting the W because we believe that we are about to get the W. We are anticipating emotionally and mentally, and we are believing in our action. Your actions are a direct reflection of what you believe, my friend. And so because you see this W, this outcome coming in close, you're like, oh, I think I could get this. So what do? You get excited and because of anticipation and expectation, and you move towards it. You work towards it. You do more. You do whatever you can think of to make sure that that W comes home, that you bring it home, that you land it, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Now think of scenarios where you are not in the energy of anticipation or expectation. Positive anticipation or expectation. The way we show up in our thought, word, and action is dejected, right? Deflated. We're contracting, not expanding, right? We're probably thinking passive thoughts, not caring about it thoughts, right? Apathy even. Do you get what I'm saying? You're showing up with low energy. You're not really fighting for it because some part of you is saying, yeah, well, I don't really think it would work out anyway, right? Or I don't believe that I could accomplish it. Or I don't believe I could have that. And again, our belief, our actions are a direct reflection of our beliefs. But the funny thing is, the ironic thing and the twisted thing, it's like the Greek said that comedy and tragedy are two sides of the same coin, and that comedy is just tragedy multiplied by time. If you think about it, there's actually no guarantee and probably not even a higher than average probability of you getting that promotion. There probably isn't any higher than average possibility of you closing those sales. There probably isn't a higher than average probability of you dating the girl that you're about to go on a date with or getting lucky with her. Statistically speaking, probably not. But because of your own internal state and your energetic and mental anticipation and expectation, you showed up without even thinking about it. You showed up as if the W was basically almost kind of sort of virtually guaranteed, like you kind of had it in the bag. Which then begs the question, chicken or the egg? Is it that there was a higher than average possibility of you getting that W, that win? Or is it that you believed that you stood a strong chance of getting that good outcome, that desired goal, that result. And so then you put yourself through the intentional choosing of thoughts, whether you realize it or not, you intentionally chose those thoughts. You put yourself into the flow of anticipation, expectation. You then aligned your action to be congruent with the anticipation, and you got the outcome. Which means that if you start to bring the same level of anticipation, expectation, and congruent action aligned with your anticipation to anything in life, and you put in that extra zeal, that extra energy, that extra effort that you do when you feel like something's like, oh, right, almost there. It's right, almost there. I can get it. I'm going to push, get it. If you start bringing that level of anticipation and expectation into all areas of your life, my friend, what do you think is going to happen? Same thing, self-fulfilling prophecy. You're going to start winning more.